Peace, people. Welcome to the latest episode of the Rough Draft. I am your host, Kevin Alberto Sabio, and in this episode, I'll be talking about the Black Age of Comics movement. Thank you for tuning into this latest episode of the Rough Draft. We are still actually in the month of May. So as far as like some additional housekeeping, I have recently joined the Scribble app. So I do have an account on there. So if anybody is on Scribble, the Scribble app, you can find me on there at Brown Black Fist. So I have an account there. I haven't listed up my books yet, but I have posted a couple of things up on there. So if you're on the Scribble app, follow me. um, oh, African Liberation Day is actually on May 25th. So I believe by the time this episode airs, it should be this coming Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, 25th, May 25th, African Liberation Day. It's a big day for like Pan-Africanists, for all of us fighting for freedom on the continent and a unified continent. So definitely for my peoples. Upcoming in June 1st, out here in Raleigh, there is a Black Comic Con and Manga Fest called SableCon. So they celebrate everything comic books, everything manga, everything anime. It's run by a brother. You say so. It's a creative space for Black folks. But yeah, that's on June. It's 2 days, so it's June 1st and June 2nd out here in Raleigh. So with that said, um, Black Age of Comics movement. It was started back in about 1993, I believe. It was founded by a brother named Tatel Unley. He's based in Chicago. So, basically, the Black Age of Comics movement is it's a movement celebrating Black folk in the comic book industry on the independent side. So, those of us, instead of wishing for Marvel and DC or any other, you say, mainstream comic company to make black superheroes and comic books about us for us, you say it's about celebrating us doing it on our own by ourselves. And so, yeah, Brother Turtel, he has a number of his own creations, Nog, Malcolm 10, Sister Girl, and a few other characters I can't think of off the top of my head. You say he draws and publishes his own stuff. And again, he started his own festival, in 93. And as far as the entire movement is concerned, there's actually, I believe, 6 or 7 other cons that are associated with it, that are a part of it, I should say, and maybe 2 affiliated comic book conventions, black comic book conventions that are affiliated, but they're not necessarily Black Age of Comics events. So the main one is obviously the one in Chicago, Black Age of Comics convention, based out of Chicago, founded by Total in '93. Then you have East Coast Black Age of Comics convention, which is based in Philadelphia. That I believe was by Dr. Yumi Odom, good brother. I was able to meet him. And I've actually attended a few East Coast Black Age of Comics conventions. I think about like maybe 3 or 4, something like that. So I was able to experience that. Very happy. You know, so I got to meet a whole bunch of great people, see a lot of their great productions, a lot of their comics, and meet just like a lot of wonderful. It's like a family affair, really, if you go to any of these Comic Cons. And I believe what else? So you got Motor City Black Age, that's based in Detroit. That was founded by brother Eric Battle character. But yeah, he's you say that's based out in in Detroit. There's also Onyx Con, which is based in Atlanta. That was by brother Joseph Wheeler. You see, he's the one who organizes and runs that one. That's part of it. And there is another event in New York. It was formerly known as the Black Comic Book Festival. It is now known as ShamCon, which is short for Schaumburg Convention, because that's where it's held out of the Schaumburg Library in New York City and Harlem, actually. And I believe I've been to that one maybe twice. The final one that's a part of the Black Age of Comics movement is actually Black Comics and Arts Festival that's based out of California. I think that one was founded by Brother John Jennings. I don't know if that one is still actively being held. That particular con, yeah, Black Comics and Art Festival. I'm not sure if that's still in operation. But that would represent a lot of brothers and sisters that are on the West Coast. So I would hope that that one is still going. Um, as far as affiliated festivals, I know of at least two. So there's ChemFest, which is based in Jersey, Newark. Actually, that one's I believe that one was founded by Brother Tariq Nasseed. So they are actually not ChemFest. I know was originally its own individual Black Comic Con. Now they're affiliated with the Black Age of Comics movement, which was a great saying partnership that they're doing. I have yet to actually attend ChemFest, but definitely one of these freaking days I gotta go there and check it out. And I believe Black Label Comic Con, which is another one that's based out of Philly. That one is by a brother named Eric Cooper. So I know Eric. I actually got to meet him. I know of his character Night Seeker. Wonderful book. I believe Night Seeker is currently a trilogy, and I have all three copies. But as far as Black Label Comic Con, yeah, that's held. That's another one. That's another Black Comic Con that's affiliated with Black Age of Comics movement. That's held in Philly. And I believe as far as talking about the movement, that is about it on my end. So hopefully you guys found this to be informative, and hopefully if any of these cons are in your area, you would please choose to come through because they do everything. They have the vendors, they have say workshops, for certain people, if you got stuff in like film, they got independent film screenings. If you vent, they also like do brothers and sisters who are novelists who write like in black speculative fiction or Afrofuturism or science fiction or any other type of sci-fi fan or fantasy genre. And so definitely, if you can participate in any of the Black Age of Comics movement Comic Cons. You say it's us in this industry in our own space being able to tell our stories from our perspective. So thank you so much for paying attention to this latest episode of the Rough Draft. If you would like a copy of any of my books, definitely you can gain access to them in paperback format. You know where you need to go to get them. I'm Author House, Outskirts Press, Create Space, Amazon.com, Barnes and Noble, and Books a Million. And I believe they're also on bookshop.org. My books are also available in ebook format, so you know where you need to go to get those. Kindle, Nook, Kobo, Apple Books, Ever and Smashwords, Fable, and internationally through Viblio, Tolino, and Gardner's. My books are also available in ebook format for libraries. So if you'd like to get it through the library, you know where you need to go to get them. Hopefully these outlets your library has access to them, which is Overdrive, Hoopla, Baker and Taylor, Biblioteca, Palace Marketplace, Odillo, and Box internationally to the UK and Australia. Definitely if you're watching this on YouTube or Vimeo, you know what you need to do. Press the like button. Please leave a comment. Give me your feedback. Definitely subscribe to the channel and press the notification button so that you know anytime when I post a new video or if I say something in the community section and you would like to respond to it. So thank you so much for checking out this latest episode of the Rough Draft. As I always say, keep the fist raised. I'm always on my literary grind. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you next episode. Peace.